Hello, and welcome to Brownie Ponders, in which I, an actual brownie, ponder over matters of philosophy, politics, psychology, sociology, and so on. Today, I want to ask you all a question that I hope you'll help me answer. Is being stupid what makes humans unique? I'm being serious here. Is being unreasonable, abstract, unpredictable, and creative what makes humanity different from other organisms? As a brownie, I belong to the latter category, and we watch humanity in awe, wondering why some of you make decisions based upon your horoscope, marry death row inmates, and pretend reality television actually portrays reality. This question was brought into my mind by a novel that I was recently rereading, and I'd like to share my thought process with you. But before we get started, I will reiterate that all points expressed over the course of this video are a product of my personal opinions, perspectives, and perceptions. Don't treat it as fact because it isn't. The novel I was rereading is Fyodor Dostoevsky's 1866 Crime and Punishment. For those who aren't familiar with this Russian classic, it's essentially the father of psychological thrillers. It follows the mental anguish and dilemma of Rodion Raskolnikov, an impoverished ex-law student in St. Petersburg after he plans to murder a seedy pawnbroker to alleviate his financial issues and enable himself and his destitute mother and sister to lead a more dignified existence. Don't worry, I'm not going to spoil the plot or anything. I'm only going to reference a quote from the novel. Talking nonsense is the sole privilege mankind possesses over the other organisms. It's by talking nonsense that one gets to the truth. I talk nonsense, therefore I'm human. This quote is said in a drunken haze by Raskolnikov's outspoken old friend, Razumihin. I've always thought this quote was very interesting. Every organism on the face of this planet has to admit, whether they like it or not, that humans have monopolized the world. You don't see platypuses setting up malls and mining the earth for precious metals. Humans use and control a lot more about the world than any other life form, and it's perplexing why this is, considering humans are not particularly physically strong. Some would argue that what sets humankind apart is its superior intellect. But chimpanzees and dolphins, among many other animals, have displayed intelligence on par with or beyond that of a human, although they may not exhibit or communicate this intelligence the same way that humans do. In spite of this, they don't do the things that humans do. I believe Razumihin has a point in that the chief difference between the human and all other organisms is a profound lack of common sense and an inclination toward the nonsensical, more commonly known as stupidity. What is stupidity really? Is stupidity simply the opposite of intelligence? Is it just an insult? I don't think that's all there is to it. Stupidity is kind of complex, if you ask me. If stupidity is defined as behavior that shows a lack of good sense or judgment, then wouldn't that render all humans stupid? They do all kinds of pointless things that are quite literally the antithesis of good sense, reason, and proper judgment. Even the most minute actions that are unique to humans are kind of stupid. For example, attempting to express beauty through clothes. Animals similarly do try to attract potential mates through physical beauty, but this is usually done with their natural features, such as how male peacocks showcase the impressive pigmentation of their feathers during mating season. But humans don't stop at their natural features. They paint their faces and wear arbitrarily cut garments that both are not an extension of their natural appeal and that don't particularly serve any pragmatic function, such as protecting the body from the elements. Another example is the widespread construction and use of vehicles by humankind. Migration is common enough amongst many different species, so you're probably wondering why vehicles are kind of stupid. But do you see horses building electric cars? They have legs and they work fine. Most humans also have legs that work fine, but they build cars, trains, buses, bicycles, scooters, and motorcycles anyway because why not? Why walk when you can ride something that does that for you? That's a stupid thought process right there. Animals can be stupid too. If you have a pet, you know this all too well. Animals do weird, illogical things sometimes. For example, animals, particularly those who have been domesticated, may overeat if food is abundantly available and easy to access. And to expand upon this for anyone who might think I'm saying over or undereating is stupid, let me clarify. It is not stupid in an offensive sense. What I mean to express is that over or undereating when the resources are available to eat what is healthy for us is a behavior abstract in motivation. I mean no offense to anyone suffering from any form of disordered eating. The difference between humans and animals, however, is that while animals may occasionally partake in isolated instances of illogical behavior, humans almost constantly partake in these behaviors over and over again, no matter the enormity of the consequences. You've probably already subconsciously decided that I'm telling you to make an effort not to be stupid, but I'm actually not. I'm just wondering if you agree with me in that a lack of objective good sense, reason, and proper judgment is what separates humans from the millions of species they share the earth with. I personally believe that stupidity is a double-edged sword. It can be used to innovate, build, cultivate, and explore, but it can also be used to annoy, irritate, ruin, and destroy. So always remember to use your stupidity wisely. What makes humans unique from all other organisms? I am of the opinion that stupidity does. Stupidity of a broad definition, that is. Stupidity that produces creativity, illogicality, absurdity, and innovation, as well as the negativity associated with it. Without stupidity, could humans be distinguished from, say, an ape or a chimpanzee? I'll leave that up to you to discuss in the comments. In fact, I implore all of you to share your thoughts in the comments on stupidity and its uniqueness to the human race. Thanks for taking the time to hear me out, even though I'm blatantly insulting you. I certainly wouldn't be too pleased if you made a video about how stale brownies get after a day or two. In fact, I'd seek my legal team on you and you'd be seeing a lot of me in court for defamation. I hope you'll let me consume more of your precious time in the future. That's all for now. Have a great day.